to start recording. Also, confirmed it was about separating the curse from the person.
Beautiful. Okay, so and actually, this is interesting. Uh, a a powerful druid can perform this ritual, so things lined up. Ta-da!
Yep, and there's absolutely no druids trying to murder you.
0%.
That's a 0% chance, I promise.
Cool.
Just possibly a bear, hyena, octopus, giant toad, horse, Dianocupus, thing.
Just all of them at once. You're a chimera now.
You're a chimera. That was going to be my thing. If you asked for more power for your B shape, it was going to be like, oh yes, you can have more power, but all of your B shapes are hideously malformed.
Nope, Zogle's too pretty for this. Nope.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I believe Zogle and Endr had just pulled Kyr'nes away from Iron Man.
Yes,
from a Warforged.
And I'm sure he argues about it the entire time.
And so Azure, you just came out of the church. I assume you go and find them, or?
Yeah, I guess that's what I would be doing.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys, wander kind of the streets. There's a few inns. It's getting later in the day, so that might be a thing to look at. But also, there's still plenty of trade going on in the city. There are street shows going on. Some of them are offering like, oh, if you succeed in our game, we'll give you a special prize, or there are like, as I said, in the streets there are people who are doing experiments on demons under the watch of the guards. Some of them are offering, they offered demonic knowledge as sort of like, you pay and you get an interview with the demon kind of thing, like behind sort of a barrier.
Are they trying to get people possessed? I feel like that's how you get people possessed.
I'm gonna find out. And no, there's ghosts possess. Demons just are very charming and corrupting.
You want to get corrupt? I feel like that's how you get corrupt.
That's how you get corrupt. Does anything strike your guys' fancy?
I think Kyr'nes is definitely at least several interested in that, in like the little like hawker like carnival games. Like, throw the thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, yeah, throw the thing. That worked so well for you every time.
Beautiful.
Can I actually?
There's.
Ooh, no,
What's up?
you go.
There's totally a throw the thing stall. It's a man who's offering. He's offering to enchant people's like weaponry with returning, and in order to display this, he has an axe of returning, and he's like, oh, 3 throws of my axe of returning, and you can get something out of my chest. He's got like a chest of junk kind of thing.
Okay, I'm super into this.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Question: would it be possible for, like, Kyr'nes throws it, sees it's not gonna do what he wants, to cast a Mage Hand to give it a little tap?
Yeah, I think that would be possible. We'd have you make like a roll of, because you're a sorcerer, so probably a charisma roll, to see like how successful you are at that if you want to try.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a strength roll for me.
Okay, strength roll. What?
Yeah.
Just like a up and down strength roll.
Yep. Or I
Okay.
guess it'd be like an attack roll, but with a hand axe. So if you're proficient with like
Do I
that,
have
then
proficiency in hand axe? I don't know that I have proficiency in it. I don't know that I have proficiency in any weapon other than like daggers and quarterstaff.
okay, fair enough. So just a straight strength roll.
All right, strength roll 1d20 plus 1 is 6. Let's see if I can fix that with mage hand.
Yeah, give me a charisma check.
All right, charisma check is 17.
17. Yeah, that's it's not enough to get like a bullseye because your throw was so poor, but definitely like you're able to hit the target, kind of thing. There's a crowd of people who are all gathered around you, and they're like, "Oh, throw!" And the man who's running the stall, who is a let's see, he's a half orc.
Oh,
Yeah. He turns to you with a grin and he says, "Well done, friend. Good nice throw. Do you want to go double or nothing?"
oh yes, I'm so in. Let's go. Double or nothing.
All right. The hand axe it unsticks itself and flies back to your hand, and you're just able to like reach up and grab it.
Like Thor, Riptide, the sword comes back.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just full anime, like.
Yeah. Like just it's very instinctual. Like the magic itself is helping you to catch it.
Okay. All right, so strength roll again.
Strength roll.
That's a 20. Well, it's 19 plus 1, not a nat 20. Unnatural 20.
Okay. Yeah, so he you with strength that you guys have never seen before, Kyr'nes winds up and just hucks it. And sticks right in the middle of the target. The crowd cheers even louder. They're very excited for you. They've
He's
been
eating
watching
it
this
up,
all
he's
day.
like bowing. He's like, yes, I did the thing.
The
Zogle's gonna glance up from his book and be like, he'll screw it up in a second.
that's the power of an axe of returning. So, you can take your 2 trinkets now, or you can take your 3rd throw. If you hit the target, I'll give you a free enchant. But if you miss, you're out of luck.
Yep, this is where he screws it up.
Kyr'nes kind of makes a big show of thinking. He's very playing into it, like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take you up on that.
Okay.
Just random, like, sensual voice for like 5 seconds even. He's playing into it that hard.
Yeah. Beautiful. At your words, there's a as the axe frees itself and returns to your hand.
Alright, let's go one more. Come on, I believe in you, dice. That's a 17. Can I use Mage Hand to improve?
Sure.
Okay. That's a charisma roll, so we've got a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
I mean, your strength was good enough. It smacks just off center, and the crowd loses their mind. They're very excited for you.
Kyr'nes absolutely joins them, like, yeah, I did the thing.
Very nice. Cool. The orc, you can see that he didn't really want you to succeed, but at the same time, he's like, "Oh well, my axe looks good, so whatever." And he says, "Well, that's the power of Rielmo's returning axes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, sir, what would you like me to enchant?"
I rummage in my pack for a little bit and pull out just an ordinary, like, unassuming dagger.
Okay. He takes your dagger and he says, I have a crack team of wizards who work on every enchant. And now this becomes like a PSA, like a commercial. Who work on every enchant. We'll have it ready for you the next day. Sir, stop by my shop and pick up your axe of returning tomorrow. Your dagger of returning tomorrow. That was a DM mess up. You wouldn't really mess that up.
Here's like,
Cool.
alright, okay.
Just to test something while they're all yammering about, I'm gonna test out my brand new cantrip. I'm gonna shape water, and since I can freeze up to a 5-foot cube, I would like to make a ice hand axe.
Okay.
And then
Nice.
instead of throwing it with strength, because that's not a good thing for me, I'm gonna use my spell casting to toss it.
Okay.
Just kind of ignoring everybody and just testing it out.
Okay. So ice axe. Do you have a spell like to throw it, or do you just want to like?
So shape water moves the water, kind of like control water, but on a smaller scale.
Interesting.
And it also frees up to a 5-foot cube, or 5 feet at a time.
Okay. Yeah. So you so go ahead and give me like a spell attack roll to see how well you like move through this thing and see if you can get it into a target.
So spell attack is the spell mod plus proficiency, correct? So
Yeah,
wisdom
it's
plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a +5. Ooh, It's not like on here correctly. $11.
11. Let's see, what would... I guess it wouldn't really have an armor class, would it? It'd just be like, probably like a base 10. So yeah, I mean, you're able to, like, you hit the target. It's not beautiful, but you hit it.
Neat.
As the orc, or the half-orc is taking down Kyr'nes' information so that he doesn't give the dagger to the wrong person, an axe, like this white-blue axe, like whizzes past his head and sticks into the target, and he immediately ducks for cover. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please, one at a time." Your throw doesn't go unnoticed. There's a woman, and she's got a child on her hip, and she claps from nearby, and she approaches you, Zogle, and she says, "Oh, that was quite a throw, dear. Are you proficient with fighting and that sort of thing?"
Like people, person. Azure! Azure! Kyr'nes! One of you! There's a person, it's trying to talk to me. It has a youngling. It has a tiny thing.
Do you say all this out loud?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
She's a little taken aback.
Well,
Sorry,
I
not good at people.
I walk, I rush, I run towards him. I push him away lightly, and I look at her with deep eyes, and I stare at her without saying a thing.
Okay.
And I say, we're not fighters, but I can fight for your love.
No, it wasn't Kyr'nes. I was going to screw it all up. Should have known.
Give me a charisma check.
Charisma? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I need to open up my. Need to reload my roll 20. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I think Kyr'nes, unaware of usually how rigged these games are, is still very, very pleased with himself, having done
Yeah,
a
no,
thing.
So straight up charisma.
Mhm.
So I don't add anything to it, right?
Your
Do
charisma modifier, but
Oh.
that's it.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay, you didn't creep her out. Good job. She looks a little flustered and she says, "Oh, well, sir, I'm sure that my husband, when he returns, might object." And she like kind of moves her child in between the two of you. She's, but
Sacrifice the child.
But-
She buddy blocks me. She child blocked me. Okay.
she child blocks you.
I tell her, well, I'm just kidding. I'm already in love with someone, and
yeah, dwarf.
I give it. I pat over Zogle shoulders.
Yeah, he means a dwarf.
The woman laughs and she says, I've been looking for fighters. I can't afford any of the guilds in town. What I offer is very modest, but I could give you a few coins if you're willing to do a bit of work for me.
Well, we'll only take the life of your child. No, but how much?
She moves the child to the other end again.
He's an idiot, and I'm so sorry. What's the job?
There's something in my basement. I fear that it might be some form of beast, and I fear for the children. You see, I would wait for my husband to get back, but heaven knows in this city what might come creeping up out of one's cellar. If you would be willing to have a look, I could give you some modest coin.
Dog is gonna look at the kid and look at the lady. He's gonna do one of those. Sure.
I think as Zogle says sure, Kyr'nes is finally like finished talking
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the merchant and walks over like, what are we shoring to? Hello?
We're gonna go find something that's probably bigger than us and probably gonna try to murder us, and then we're gonna just help out this little kid and this poor woman.
Oh, great big things so they can punch me again, my favorite.
Punch me again.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't. I figured you wouldn't object.
Are you busy now, or I could give you directions to my house and you could come by later? Whatever you
I
prefer.
mean, I was just hucking daggers at Kyr'nes here, and I missed. So yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, so she leads you back to the port and up the left road. That's my DM's guide. That's not my monster manual.
And also, as we're leaving, I'm gonna like whistle at my axe so that it reforms into water and comes back into my like decanter.
Nice. There's a polite applause from the audience.
Ew, people.
So she leads you up the left road. Oh, perfect. Lovely. Okay. she takes you to a more modest part of the city. You know, the houses are no longer mansions. They're very, very humble. One room abodes, maybe two. Yeah, this is definitely where the working class of the city live.
Just work.
uh, she leads you to the front door of her house and holds it politely open for you. Inside, you hear several children's voices.
This seems like such a small locale for such important people.
Oh, we're not very important. My husband assists with running errands for one of the alchemical shops. He's just gone to Rodavine to restock us.
My dear, a tribe is only as powerful as the people who work under it.
Please. And she walks in and motions for you to follow. Cool. Which one of these? Oh yeah. Cool.
No,
inside...
don't say "oh yeah." That doesn't bode well to me.
So inside, there are like 3 other children, a little bit older. None of them older than 10 though. All just humans. You know, they seem very typical for the region. Nothing special. Inside is as humble as the outside. You know, there's no fine silverware or anything like that. It's just it's bare essentials: a table, chair, some sleeping mats in the corner. But the children seem very happy. They clearly want for nothing, but they just don't really have nice things. The woman says, "Would you like me to put on some tea for you while you go investigate?"
That would be lovely. I do require maybe a short rest just to gather my bearings.
Certainly. Tea now then. And she rushes to a small stove. There's no like pipe out, so when she turns the stove on, like when she lights it, it starts to smoke, and she has to open up a nearby window. The children are surprised. You know, they greet their mother, and then they're surprised to see her company. They're probably a little scared of Azure, just because of the whole bleeding eye thing.
I think Kyr'nes
Yeah,
kind of
I'm like-
misinterprets that
yeah.
fear as directed at him, and he kind of, and then
Aw.
hang on, I need to double check something. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that. I need that spell
Okay.
slot for later.
Okay.
So Zogle's gonna bend down because I'm basically 6'4", so like
Yeah.
go down to like the littlest or little one, probably girl if there's one, and like
Yep.
Druid craft a flower. Just be like, here,
Aw, and she
small
takes
person.
she takes the flower, and a new crush is born.
Oh, adorable.
Okay,
I look
get away from me.
I look at it at another kid, and I as I see Zogle do that for her, I do the same thing, but I take off a piece of bone from my armor and I hand it to the child.
A piece of bone?
Yeah.
Oh my.
He's not as into it.
We went from hearing to creepy in 2.3 seconds flat.
You tried really hard. Actually, give me a charisma roll. What the hell?
Oh, well, never mind. It's going to go perfectly.
Right. With disadvantage, though,
Okay.
because it's a bone.
I got 10.
So there's there's a little girl, a little boy, and like a slightly older girl. And I guess you're giving it to the little boy, and he kind of hesitantly takes it from you and like turns it over in his hand and just doesn't really say anything. The older girl, actually, she's most interested in Kyr'nes. And she says, "You're a Dragonborn. Do you want to see a drawing that I did of a Dragonborn that came into Daddy's shop?"
Dude, yes, do show me.
Okay, she goes and rummages in through a chest and pulls out a scrap of paper and brings it back to you. It's interesting. It's not perfect art, but it's art. And it depicts a silver-skinned Dragonborn. No.
I gotta touse a little girl's hair a little bit, and I go, "Wow, this one looks like me a little bit."
Yeah, but he was prettier.
Well, okay.
Zogle's just gonna laugh and laugh and laugh.
Yes.
Very like,
Which is
very, like,
probably a very awkward sound, to be honest.
Yeah.
just that kind of restrained, like, okay, kind of thing.
Silver Dragonborn, goddammit. The mother finishes up tea, invites the four of you to come and sit at her table. There's no chair for her, but she busies herself putting like stone cups in front of each of you. They're not pretty, they're just very functional. And she says, shit. Riz was playing near the cellar the other day, and we heard a scrabbling and some horrible noises. It sounded like cats fighting, or something bigger. And me being what I am, I didn't want to catch anything magical going down there. You understand?
You being what you are?
Oh, I'm just a tiny woman. You see, my husband, he's a tinier man. But I suppose if a man dies to an animal, then maybe the guards do something about it.
How many pebbles do you think are in the ocean?
I don't know, sir.
Well, each one's more important than the next because it builds upon each other.
Oh. She turns to the stove and kind of keeps her head down. She says, "I suppose you're right."
Kyr'nes is kind of surprised at how like wise Zogle is being right now. Like, hello? He's usually
Bitch,
such a
that's my
curmudgeon.
modifier.
He's such a curmudgeon. What is this?
What is happening? Okay. Yeah. So you guys drink your tea. You see more drawings. The kids kind of warm up to you guys and ask you to play games with them. The DM scales his map. There we go. Cool. Yeah. When you've pretty much finished your tea, the woman says, I can show you the cellar. Just be very careful. All right.
Okay.
By the way, what's your name?
Clara?
What?
Is it Clarella?
I already made that joke.
You guys are so funny. You're so
You're
funny.
the best.
Oh, my name. I'm in a book somewhere.
Aspen?
Hold on.
Rapunzel?
Is
Snow White.
Aspen a human name? Is Aspen a human name? What's that count?
Aspen is a human.
Maleficent?
Ooh, I'm Kenna.
Kenya?
Kenna. 2 N's. It's in the book. Make fun of wizards, not me.
I mean, I probably will.
Kenna is in McKenna. I get it.
Yeah. So she leads you outside. There is a padlock on the door of her cellar. It's just a humble little double door thing. And she pulls out a key and she says, I had to buy this. I didn't want to get out. With 4 kids, you never know. And you never know when one of them is going to decide that they want to go fight a monster.
That didn't put you back too far, did it?
Oh, no, sir. My husband is a member of the Merchants Guild, so it was no trouble. And she unlocks the lock and pulls the chain off and pulls it open, steps to the side. She says, just be careful. It'd be very unfortunate if anything happened. She returns to the house.
I'm gonna take a big old sniff. Does it smell like animal?
It does smell like animal.
Does it smell like recognizable animal?
Make a what is this? This would be a
Nature.
no.
Survival?
No, it's perception. Make a perception check.
Oh, I'm not bad at that either. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, it smells. Whatever it is, it's very large. It might not necessarily be to you, actually, Zogle. It smells like. Let's see, would you be able to smell that? Yeah, I guess. It smells a bit like when your cupboards in your village would be infested with rats.
Okay, I'm getting an idea of what this might be, and before we went down, I was gonna ritual cast speak with animals, just because I assumed that it's a beast down there.
Okay. Do you want to do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure that you guys aren't looking at the screen so it doesn't ruin the surprise. Okay, you're not. Cool. I'm so excited. Yeah, so you ritually cast Speak with Animals. Oh my god, that's so big. Tinier, please. There we go. Okay. Cool. Anybody else want to make any preparations before you go down?
I don't know.
Let me check what one of my spells does.
Okay.
Because if it does what I think it does, then I have a thing to cast. But if it doesn't, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, that's only like 6 seconds duration, so I won't cast that yet.
Azure, anything?
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So how are you guys going about this?
I'll go first.
You'll go first. Okay. Cool. Let's see. This one's Zogle, I think. Cool. Who's behind Zogle?
I'll go after Zogle.
Okay. There we go. Cool. So, as you walk down these stairs, even those of you without Azkin are hit by this musk. And you start to hear like a scrabbling sound. There's the sound of a tear, and then maybe some sort of grain pouring out of a bag. When you get to the bottom of the ramp, Zogle, do you have dark vision?
Ew, that's a good question. I would need to see under half elf. Can somebody do a quick little
Half
glance
elves have
for
dark
me?
vision. They do.
Then yes, we're good.
I used to play half elf.
I love half elves.
Yeah. Yeah, so you, standing before you, sort of peeking around a corner. If everyone wants to move to roll 20. Drum roll. You see a were-rat!
Oh no. That ain't good.
And from the sound of it, there's more than one.
Oh, there's the
So can I have you guys, as you come down the ramp, and obviously they knew you were coming because they heard the sound of the door, can I get an initiative roll from everybody?
Right before the fight, Zogle's gonna be like, well, what are you doing opening grain?
I got a 22.
Oh boy, okay, hold on one second.
22.
Ooh. I got a 14.
14. Okay, hold on one second. You gotta...
We are not gonna wait.
Where is add turn? God damn it. Wait, hold on. Right-click token and choose add a turn. But there's no add a turn option. I don't see it. I've done this before.
Are the tokens the path to us?
Yeah, they should be. I don't know why this is happening. Click that. Okay. We'll go descending. Cool. Yep. No, that seems good. I don't. I might just have to write it down. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'll write it down. Okay. Sorry. What did we get here?
I got an 8.
Okay. Kyr'nes got 22.
No, I
No,
got 22.
Yeah, he got
Oh,
22. I got 14.
You got 14. Okay. Azure 22. Can someone Glacier, I'm gonna put you in charge of Razz because of reasons.
Yes. Let me roll an initiative for her.
Yeah.
That's a 6 plus her dex mod, which is probably +1 if I remember right. Let me double check.
Okay. Endr is 7. Okay, also, so the last couple times that we've run combat, it's been a little slow.
Oh, her dex is +3, so that's 9 actually.
Oh, holy shit. Go her.
She
So
has
last few times we've run combat, it's been a little slow. So I'm gonna tell you guys, and we're gonna hopefully have everyone like know what they're gonna do on their turn. Obviously a little bit of leeway, especially for Kyr'nes, because you'll be running 2 characters. Cool. So first up is ooh.
Hello?
Razzmarazzatasm.
Hello?
Oh, you're just in time to
I'm
fight
not running 2
were-rats.
characters.
How are
Hello.
you?
Tired even though I shouldn't be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Coffee.
I wish, but caffeine doesn't work on me.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's the most
Then
interesting.
just
Caffeine
coffee.
actually has an inverse effect.
Yeah,
That sucks.
caffeine makes me more tired, so.
Fantastic.
Makes for a wonderful sleep aid,
just-
though.
Ginseng.
Sing's good.
Oh, fair.
I just got an earful
Oh, how come?
from my stepmom because I was meant to leave my friend's house at like 4, so I could make sure I was only a little bit late to D&D.
Oh.
But of course, like, she's like, hey, I need to rest my eyes for like 5 minutes, wake me up in like 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I end up falling asleep too. For like and then an hour goes by. And my parents are like, oh, are you heading home? I was like, yeah, I'm just heading home now. I was meant to like leave like an hour and a half ago, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
My stepmom's like, did you get high with your friend? And I was just like, no.
I don't do the weeds.
The weeds.
And
Oh,
it's just
dear.
like, and she was just like, and it's like, but she like took a, like, she smoked a little bit, and she's like, oh, what? So she couldn't even like not smoke while you were there, and like, she's like, that's not legal yet. And I'm like, she uses it for sleep mostly, but also like, it's her fucking day off from work. Let her fucking be. Like, her mom is usually around when she does it anyhow, and her mom lets her do it. So that's her mom's call, and she's not doing it in public or anything. But I'm just like, and she's like, I don't feel comfortable with you being around her in her house anymore. And I'm like, are you fucking...
Girl.
I'm like, well, good thing she's moving to Pescadero then. I ain't gonna be seeing her for a while, so... Anyhow, D&D.
Welcome. So
I
all
heard-
that you
I heard that G got a returning dagger or whatever.
Yep, he's getting one of his daggers enchanted because he won a contest.
It's a contest of strength,
Very-
believe it or not.
Yeah, it was pretty
He's
good.
Big buff dragon boy.
Yeah. And now, after witnessing your guys' impressive display of strength in the contest, a woman has asked you to clear out her basement.
Of course.
And it turns out it's were-rats, and we were just about to start combat. Cool. And I know that you have a situation where you can't necessarily character stuff. So I said I know you have a situation where you can't necessarily spells and stuff. So I understand that your turns are going to take a little bit longer. But for everybody else is expected to try and know what they're going to do before their turn.
You ain't got a list of your spells and stuff.
Or do you?
I mean, I have my... Because I've been trying to copy over all my stuff onto a character sheet that I can actually edit, instead of having to rely on...
On the lookup table over here.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if you do, then great. That's even better.
Yeah, I have my spells right here. I just
Cool.
don't have the list of them currently.
Sick!
Fantastic. So
Or
yeah,
what exactly they do, but I have them technically speaking right here.
cool. So yeah, Endr wakes up from her walking coma.
Just comes out of T-pose.
Comes out of T-pose.
It's okay, I was just asserting my dominance.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so you let's get this thing rolling.
You
So,
missed
Azure.
Zogle being nice to kids, by the way.
You did.
Oh god.
It was cute.
damn
It was cute. There's
He
flowers and stuff.
tolerated children?
He
Aw.
more than tolerated. He gave one a flower. It was
It was
adorable.
adorable.
Aww.
And then promptly asked it to leave me alone.
In the most Zelda way
Classy.
possible.
Okay. So, Azure, you're up first, my friend.
Okay. Let's see.
And Kyr'nes is on deck.
Where? Okay. Can I move my character?
Can you? You should be able to.
It's not.
I didn't have
there.
control
Right,
of
Roll
mine
20
either.
exists.
God damn it! Why does this always happen? Hold
That's
on.
probably
one
why
second.
you were having trouble with turn order.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same thing. Oh, that's supposed to be... Okay, so this is supposed to be Azure. There, you should be able to move yours, Azure. I'll give everybody else control, hopefully.
Let me go get onto roll 20.
Okay.
I
Make
still
sure I
can't.
just a little
Really?
bit.
Yeah.
You can't at all? Why the
Uh-huh.
hell not? Roll 20. Can you ping for me? And I can move your stuff for you.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll have to do it like that today.
I have dark vision, so does it matter for me to see things?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it helps you to see that you have dark. Was that right here?
Yeah. And I'm gonna cast Bane.
Bane? Okay, fantastic. They have to make a save on that, or
A saving throw of
Yeah.
13.
is it a wisdom?
It's charisma.
Charisma? Okay.
Yeah.
So the one in the middle of the room makes it. Oh, they both make their save.
Okay.
Hold on, 18 and 14.
Okay. Then I'm
I'm
gonna
just being
use.
blank grid, but that's fine.
I'm
Scroll
gonna
down.
use.
Scroll down. Oh, there we go.
You can use what?
I'm gonna be using Bardic Inspiration on
Bardic
Kyr'nes.
Okay. How do you inspire Kyr'nes?
Can you not miss spell for once? I believe in you, but I'm losing hope.
Oh no!
That's not very inspirational.
Do something, I'm giving up on you.
Kyr'nes, you get browbeat by Azure. Cool. Anything else?
No, that's gonna be it.
Okay, Kyr'nes, you're next. Then it's gonna be the rats.
Okay, I'm gonna toss a cloud of daggers at the choke point right. Yeah, come on, ping. That's because I'm on ruler. That's why. Ping right. Yeah, I'm gonna put a cloud of daggers at the choke point there.
Cool. Dagger. I should really just have that available.
Default. Yeah,
You
should
mean
say
the
sprite on
place
here.
where I have to run through in order to like?
There's room.
do things?
No, there's not room. I don't think actually.
I didn't
We'll
think-
say that like this wall does extend a little further down, so that like it's at the end of that block.
You can draw, right? So
Oh yeah, I guess so. So that wall is going to be freehand. Here we go. That wall is that's black. Cool. This wall goes.
Good job.
Where, wait, no, it goes. Where, it's right there. That's where that wall actually is.
Okay, so you're shaving off a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Okay, Cloud of Daggers. Anything else? Are you gonna move?
I'm not gonna move actually. I'm gonna hang back.
Not gonna move. Okay. Next up is the were-rats. So one of them, this one, turns and screeches this horrible, like, the lady's right, it sounds like cats fighting.
So doesn't that sound like words to me?
Well, it is half human. It's in its hybrid form. So technically it could speak common, but rather than a communication, this is just a scream.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So would I
Man.
know if these things are most likely to speak common, or are they more likely to speak beast?
Make a nature check for me, because you do know about were creatures. We've established that.
That's just like. Like, you'd be like, oh man, like I'm gonna turn into
13?
something. I'm turning into something. Oh, I'm a rat.
I'm a rat.
This sucks.
Yeah, so you know that you understand the concept of like were creatures, and you understand that if you were to speak to them in beast, they could probably communicate to you that way. But I mean, it's unless they came from like an exotic place, which isn't likely, they probably speak common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I instantly hate them because they speak common.
So this guy is gonna run down here and forward, and he turns to Azure, and
Slice me up, baby.
yeah, in his in this like low, like kind of raspy voice, he says, "You shouldn't have come down here, friend. We're hungry, and now we're gonna eat you."
Not terrifying at all. It's
Did he
And,
avoid the cloud of daggers in the process of moving?
Yes, he was able to, because you can like move diagonally. So
Yeah.
he did move right there, but at that point is choked. So it'll definitely keep the other one from like, you know. Yeah, so he is going to make a multi-attack on you, Kyr'nes, or Azure. Let's see, he is going to. Cool. So he does have a short sword on his belt, and he draws it and takes a swing at you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Shit.
I got 13.
Okay. And then he takes a bite attack, and let's see, bite is +4. So he takes the sword and swings, and it goes over your head. And as you're watching the sword, all of a sudden he's on you, and then you hear gotcha, and he bites into your shoulder. You take.
there isn't bleeding enough already.
you,
Dumb, stupid curse.
you take 4 damage, and
Okay.
can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw?
No. I will. Do. Oh, I got a +1. Watch out. Oh, I rolled an
Oh.
unnatural 20.
Okay, your skin like shivers, like you feel almost like a venom coursing into you for a second, and then your body fights it back and pushes it out.
Mm-hmm.
Classy Azure.
Nicely done. Cool. The other were-rat is going to. Let's see. Yeah, he walks to here and sees the rest of you at like through this cloud of daggers. They're like whizzing past his head and stuff, and he's like and readies himself up and runs forward to here. Does he take damage for that?
He does absolutely take damage for that. I think 44.
44. Okay. Give him the damage.
Give him the stabbies.
Give him the stabbies.
4d4 is... Holy highly, I rolled straight 4s. That's
Oh, shit.
16.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me do math.
Math is
cool.
hard. It's okay.
Math is hard. It's my worst subject.
Math is evil.
he
Math is how we're doing this.
he runs through the cloud of daggers, and you hear like a shriek. And Zogle, you're actually in his like gibbering anger, like you just hear ow, 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 oh shit, ow. and he gets to you, and in common he says, "You're gonna pay for that." And he's going to take a multi-attack on Zogle.
Thanks.
So short sword. He rolls a natural 20.
Oh, good.
I mean, at least.
Cool and
Cool.
good.
Cool
I'm
and
gonna
good.
go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and reaction cast absorb elements.
Okay. Okay. What does that do?
Basically, let me pull it back up.
I mean, I know you
Okay.
can like use the damage to damage him, but like, what does it like take away damage from you, or?
I'm gonna make sure.
Can't remember if that's like
Yes,
only...
you have resistance to the triggered damage type, which I figured I'd pick slashing? Is that swords?
Yep.
I just see a big old sword, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Cool. And then he is going to take a bite at you, which he totally misses.
Cool. How much
he-
that sword doing?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. So the sword does 10 damage.
So down to 5 because it's
Down
resistant.
to 5. Yep. Cool.
Ow!
So he
I
hits
was
you with
gonna, I was gonna feed you, but now I'm gonna kill you.
this. Fantastic. Next up, I apologize, Endr. I didn't tell you. Your turn's next, and then it's up.
So it's my turn now.
Yep.
Okay, can I ask how everyone's doing on health before?
Oh, everyone else is fine. I just took 5 damage.
I have 13
I've-
HP left.
I have 10
Wait,
health.
you
I
still-
really should have.
Even during our short rest? Oh, did you not use any hit
Yeah, I didn't
dice?
use any hit dice. I didn't think about that. I have 10 health.
Oh shit.
Well then.
Because it makes it more exciting, we're gonna go with it.
Okay.
Shocky for everyone. Endr's gonna use an aggressive attack. She's going to use
Fantastic.
Maximilian's Earthen Grip.
Maximilian's Earthen Grip. That sounds badass.
It really is.
I have to look it up because I don't remember which dice to use.
Okay.
It's a cool spell. I can tell you that. I don't remember exactly what it does, but it involves earthbending. It's sick.
Nice.
It's cool.
Oh, good. She's an earthbender now.
Classy. I target takes 2. So choose a hand rises there and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of it. The target must make a strength save. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration.
Okay.
And duration is up to a minute.
Shit.
So let me go back to Roll20. I'm gonna put it, I think, or how can I ping?
You just hold down a click.
Yeah.
Like
Where?
here.
Okay.
And it's probably gonna reach for this one because it's gonna be closest to it.
Okay. He did make his saving throw. I rolled for it when you told me what I needed to do. What happens? Does he
takes-
just miss or
He takes
Or
half
half.
of 2d6.
half? Okay. Cool.
Okay, so let me roll my 2d6 really quick.
Cool.
4 and 6. So 5,
Damn.
10. So that's 10 in total, so he takes 5 damage. So...
Okay. So
And now he's being held, I think, for a minute. Too.
Yeah, he's
squirming around.
two.
Mechanically,
Oh,
he's
not
restrained.
back. Oh, this
Yes,
needs to go to the
by
map.
a giant earth hand. By a giant
is-
stony hand.
Ooh, mechanics question. Could Maximilian's earthen hand throw someone at something?
Maybe I'd have to look at it.
Here, I'm just gonna...
I have the spell description open. As an action, you can cause it to reach for a different creature or move to a different space. The hand releases a restrained target if you do either. You can have it like crush the restrained target as an action, so it can obviously do things as an action.
So it's mostly like a statue, though. Like,
Yeah,
It's like an
to
animate
keep
statue
it
kind
still.
of thing.
Yeah, I would say probably not.
Where did everyone go on Roll20? I just...
Hold
everyone-
on, I made a huge mistake. Let me just,
Huge mistake.
that needs to go to
Also,
the map. There we
the
go.
target can use its action to make a strength check against spell save DC, and if it wins, it escapes the restraint.
Okay. Perfect. So he
For
is.
shocking everyone, Endr did an aggressive attack instead
Yeah,
of
no kidding.
defensive.
So that took 10 damage. That is that one. Okay. Is he restrained because he made his save?
He's still restrained, yeah.
Okay.
He just takes half the damage.
Next time he tries to make a save, he can get out of restraint.
Fantastic. Thank you for sending me that. Cool. Next up is Zogle, and then we're back to Azure.
Zoggle's gonna look super pissed at the thing that just, slapped him.
Mhm.
And he's gonna be like, well, see you later. And he's going to cast Moonbeam right on top of the thing.
Okay.
And because he is a were animal, he is a shape changer, so he has disadvantage on the throw.
Great.
Get dunked on.
What are we rolling for? What's
It
the
is a Constitution saving throw.
15?
That's man. Okay, it takes half the damage.
Takes half. Okay.
Give me a sec. That's 12 points of damage reduced to 6. Holy crap! Like, oh, I did really well.
And that's
and-
you can keep concentration on that, right? Am I wrong about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm a turn into a giant toad.
Okay. Cool. I'll pull out a toad for you.
Why a toad?
Something.
Girl,
clever's
I'm
about
gonna
to happen.
show you. I'm gonna show you their ability, hopefully, and it's real fun.
All right.
Why can I not select Zogle? Are you guys on the map layer? God
I
damn
hope
me.
That might.
That's
That
why
might
you
be
guys
why we
can't
were
move
having
yourself.
trouble.
Token layer. Here, now
Oh
you guys
wow! Look,
move
they can. Hello.
There.
How is there an asset for that?
Well, I can move my dude now.
How is there just an asset for giant hand?
Giant hand. I have no idea, but it's rad as hell.
I mean, D&D.
D&D, because D&D. Okay. Cool. And I will set this to represent Zogle so that you should be able to move it.
Oh, can you also make sure that there's a moonbeam right on top of the boy so that people
That
don't
boy.
run into it?
Sure.
And I will take some of my movement, staying within attack range, to go here.
Sorry, where'd it go?
Eh.
There. You should be able to move yourself now.
Not so much.
Yep, got it.
There we go.
I need to make this like white or like darker somehow. I don't know. Shit. There we
I
go.
mean,
It's a
And I
blood
can-
moon.
And I'm holding on to some slashing damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you have that to throw.
All right. Okay. Next is Kyr'nes and then the rats.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep concentrating on the cloud of daggers.
I haven't played in a while. Just saying, is it normal?
Is what normal?
We haven't
I
gone
didn't
through a
play,
whole
like-
round of. I think this is the beginning of the combat. So actually, yeah.
Oh shit! Zogle or
No, you said Zogle and then.
did I say
Azure.
Kyr'nes? Because I meant Azure. Because you were the first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
It's me.
That's you. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use.
Dinner time, gotta go.
Okay. Have fun.
I'll try to be
Bye.
back.
Take care. I'm gonna use dissonant whispers.
Okay.
You know what it does, right?
Oh, girl, no. I mean, just if it's a save, just tell me if it's a save or what.
It's a save.
Okay.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw of 13.
He made a 14.
Oh, you made a 40? Okay, so, he still... You take half damage.
'Kay.
So, it's 3d6
Cool.
divided by 2.
Okay.
Did
You,
Did
you you have to roll.
Okay, I was like wondering if you wanted to or no.
Frank, Sadie.
Wow!
Y'all
I
aren't supposed to be
got
in here. Go downstairs.
5!
So that's gonna be a 3, right?
I rolled 2-1. How
Huh?
fortunate.
Cool. Okay. Ow!
And could I? What could I? Do with yeah, that's it.
Cool. Oh, cool. Next up is Kyr'nes, then the rats.
I'm just gonna stay where I am and hold concentration on the cloud of daggers.
Okay. You know you can, as long as you don't cast a concentration spell, you can cast another spell while you're doing that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cast Frostbite at the one that's in Maximilian's Earthen Grip.
Okay.
That's just a
That
ranged
poor thing.
spell attack.
Like stuck.
Yeah.
So 1d20. I think Frostbite's a ranged spell attack.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
sounds like it. I think so.
That's an unnatural 20.
That hits.
That is 1d6 cold damage. And then I think they're slowed actually as well.
Okay.
So that's 4 damage, and their movement speed is decreased by 10 feet, if I remember right.
Perfect. Cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, rats into Endr. So
The one rat needs to make a con save again at disadvantage.
Shit. He rolled a 20 and a 15. And his con is +1, so 16.
Well, that's 14 damage, reduced to 7.
Reduced to 7, Jesus. Okay.
And then the other one, it can't move unless it breaks out of Maximilian's Earthen Grip.
Yep. How... Okay, yeah, it's gonna make a... As you said, it's a strength check? He rolled a 5. Okay, he's not going anywhere.
Oh, girl, he's stuck.
He's stuck. The were-rat that is under the moon. Hold on, I'm gonna move that for a second so I can move him. He moves forward and he's very, very bloody.
Ooh, that means I get an attack of opportunity.
I mean, do you want to take it?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Okay, go ahead and make your attack of opportunity.
That is 20.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
So,
What are
fun
you-
note, he is also eaten.
Eaten.
If I make a bite
What?
attack and I land it, if it's a medium or large creature, I can consume it and swallow
Okay.
it.
Okay. You you
That's very
consume
good.
this rat. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
This is a lot of damages. Hold on. 1d10 plus 2.
This is ridiculous.
For rat.
So that's just the piercing damage. I also need 1d10 poison. And also need to do the slashing damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Hold on, just trying to remember how much damage Absorb Elements gives me to do. 1d6. Oh, and then we got to do the acid damage because he's in my guts.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
This is fun.
Okay, so let's take a look here.
looks
That
like
would be
20.
8 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14 plus 11. That's 25 points of damage.
You overkill him by 21 points of damage. So everyone sees Zogle in giant toad. His tongue lashes out and wraps around this were-rat's neck as it's trying to run away in panic. It gets sucked back in head first. There's like a leg still hanging out of Zogle's mouth, and he's screaming, right, in pain. And he says, "No, please, please, no!" And then you hear the crunch of bone, and the leg, which was kicking, it kind of seizes for a moment and then drops.
And that was on an attack of opportunity.
Rough.
That's
Rough.
crazy.
Okay, so that's one dealt with. The other were-rat looks at you from inside of the grip of the hand in absolute horror. He says, "No, please! Please, let us go! Please!" And he's not gonna do anything. So next up is gonna be Endr and then Zogle. God damn.
I think Endr, seeing that this poor were-rat is thoroughly defeated, kind of just leaves him in the grip of the statue, doesn't do anything, just kind of goes, "Well, he's done. You guys can sort out what to do from there." You know? Okay. Well, he knows he can't come in here while the door's closed.
So next up is going to be Zogle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to eat him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
And he's restrained, so that means I get to attack with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Does 15 hit?
Yeah.
I'll just see if I crit. Okay, one more better.
If you would have critted, you'd have been super mega
damage.
dead.
So many damages. Let's see here. 1d10 plus 2 piercing.
Nine.
Then 1d10 poison.
Five.
16.
And because the other guy was devoured, that means that I can eat somebody else. So 3d6 acid. And that's 9.
Okay, so that's a total of 14. 23? You.
26. Oh,
26?
Wait, no, 23. You're right.
9 plus
Yeah,
9 plus
9 and 5 is 14.
5.
23.
You overkill him by 7. Yep, so Zogle's tongue lashes out this insane bloodlusty toad. Smacks like wraps up the arm of the were-rat, and as Zogle is like yanking, the hand adjusts itself to try and not lose grip, and it's this horrible tug of war on this were-rat, and eventually his arm comes loose in the hand of the stone, and he falls into Zogle's mouth, and crunch dead.
Yike.
I just turn around and go back downstairs without saying a thing.
Okay.
Probably upstairs.
Upstairs, yeah, right. We're
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, we're in the ceiling, though. We're in the basement.
You're in the cellar, yeah. Okay. So Azure just immediately leaves. Zogle, you've just eaten 2 things. Yeah, do you guys let go of concentration on your spells and stuff now that
Yeah.
danger's passed?
I
Yeah.
do.
And
Seeing
I will
no-
also get out of my shape and be like, well then,
Oof.
let's not talk about what happened.
I don't think I can.
Blue is like she takes a second to like poke Zogle's stomach, like looking for were rats, and then and she goes, "Oh, Azure," and she heads off the stairs up towards him.
And for Azure's amazing collection of ridiculously sharp and pointy objects, I'll grab the 2 swords. Be like, here, strong boy, you hold on to these.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
I mean, if he left already, then you'll have to go upstairs to.
Oh no, I'm giving them to Kyr'nes to hold on for Azure, because I ain't
Oh.
holding him.
Okay.
Kyr'nes, unfamiliar with swords. Like, these are much larger than I'm used to.
Nice. Cool. What do you guys do?
Go back upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
Kyr'nes, you as well?
Yep. I want to say
Okay.
Endr actually casts prestidigitation to kind of clean everybody off, so we're not like coated in weird were-rat bits, especially Zogle.
Fair.
I am
Cool,
a
you-
very clean eater, thank you very much.
Yeah, so you go upstairs. Azure, do you go inside the house or
Yeah.
so when you enter, the woman has all of her children in the far corner, and they all look really scared. But when she sees you, she, like, kind of breathes a sigh of relief.
And the first thing I say is, they are all dead. I'm sorry. My friend, they couldn't do it. I ran away courageously, but yeah.
Brave Sir Robin
I'm
bravely
sorry.
ran away.
Since we're basically right behind him, do we just kind of walk into him saying this?
Yeah.
It's like, huh? Kind of Kyr'nes is kind of poking his shoulder, like, huh? I'm much more solid than I expected to be as a ghost.
I'm sitting there going, I should have kicked you harder.
I'm like, I just start laughing. I'm like, got you.
The woman is relieved. The little boy runs forward and he says, "Did you kill the monsters?"
Yes, one could even say they were consumed by their own hate.
Kyr'nes just gives Zogle a scathing look for that atrocious pun.
I'm like picking my teeth.
The kid doesn't get it. He doesn't get the pun, but the mom just. And she steps forward and she says, "Oh, well, I know it isn't much, but here." And she hands you 20 gold.
Keep my share.
Very well. She takes 5 off the pile. She goes to hand the others theirs, and she says, "Is it safe to go down there now? Do I need to get rid of anything?"
No, I believe everything has been mopped up and there's no bodies to take care of.
Very well. You made quick work of them. What, may I ask, what was down there?
Were rats.
Were rats? Oh dear. I'm glad I didn't send my husband.
And why is that?
Well, he's a brave man, but certainly not very strong. Thank you. I will certainly send word of your deeds to anyone. Are you members of the guild? Any of the guilds?
Not quite yet.
No.
Okay. Well, if you should need a recommendation, please come back, and I'll be happy to tell them of your deeds.
Okay.
Can I get you anything before you go?
Mouthwash.
She
Yeah, okay.
she brings you a cup of water.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I mean, I could use some sleep, but
well, we haven't much.
Perhaps one more cup of tea.
Of course, we haven't much room up here, but well, we usually put up guests in the cellar. It's up to you. It's apparently safe now. We try to keep it fairly clean, but with were-rats, you never know.
what do you guys want to do?
Kyr'nes kind of looking out the door, sees the road trailing off in the distance, and goes, I think we should keep moving, everyone.
I'm gonna look at Kyr'nes and be like, if I breathe on you heavily, you're going to die.
I didn't take any hits. I'm mostly fine. Let's say about a third of the way fine.
Should I breathe on you with a moonbeam and find out if you're fine?
Okay, maybe not moonbeam fine, but I mean, there's that
So
great big world out there. Gesturing
you
broadly.
could use a nap.
I mean, maybe.
Don't make me maul you.
I mean, if you're going to insist, I suppose we can impose upon these nice people.
Oh, I mean, we're not opposing. We're going to be making sure that I'll feed us.
Huh?
I'm a cast Goodberry, and I'm a throw a Goodberry at Kyr'nes first.
Mr. -1 dexterity fumbles a bit, but manages to get the good berry.
Nice.
24 hours worth of food. You'll be fine.
If you say so. This is a very odd berry.
Cool. So are you guys gonna stay the night with these people, or?
Might as well, since we're all dying.
Yeah,
Okay.
good thing.
They managed to get some spare blankets out of a cupboard, and set you up fairly decent accommodations downstairs. There's no real like padding, but it's a soft enough floor that it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Can I get what is everybody's passive perception?
Oh, I'm actually really good at that. Give me a second.
I have 10, Endr has 12.
I have 13.
I have a 15 passive perception.
Cool. So Zogle, as you're settling in for your evening, a spot behind there's like a cask downstairs, and it catches your eye. The wall appears to have like a hole in it.
I'm a ritual cast one more time. Speak with animals, and whisper in, I guess, rat, because that's
Sure.
the only one I've seen.
In beast, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
or beast of some sort.
Yeah.
Is there anything in there?
Nothing responds to you, and there's no sound from inside.
Okay, can I investigate further?
Yeah. So if you pull back the cask, you see that the hole that seemed kind of tiny just poking up above the cask is actually big enough for a person to crawl through. And looking down into it, there is a scratched out tunnel, and you can smell just very faintly like sewage.
Oh, they came up from the sewers. I'm a cantrip cast shape water, and I'm a stuff as much ice in that hole as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to cover the hole.
This will be a temporary fix while we rest, but we're going to have to inform them.
I'm already sleeping.
Okay. Cool. Kyr'nes?
Yeah, I think Kyr'nes is pretty well and out at this point.
So basically, Zogle's talking to himself, and he's going to glance over and be like, "Oh
See
yeah,
everyone else
we
just
didn't
passed
have
out.
to go. We could go into the big wide world. I'm not tired at all," he says.
Fantastic. Cool. Zogle, are you going to go to bed as well?
Yeah, as sleepy as I can with keeping an eye open.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, so everybody take a long rest. Get your spell slots back, get your beast shapes back, get your inspiration back, get your sorcery points back. That covers
Everything.
Get your health back.
Oh, thank God for the health.
Zogle, could I have you make a wisdom save for me?
With advantage, correct? That's what we had stated last time.
Yes.
$17.
You're fine.
Hmm.
Cool. You all enjoy a nice evening's rest. You're awakened in the morning by the sound of tolling bells. The doors to the cellar open up, and the woman comes down. Or what is her name again? We said it's Kenna. Kenna comes down. She's followed by the oldest girl, and they're carrying stone plates and cups. And she says, "Oh, you might want to wake up, dears. It's been an exciting morning in the city. One of the Explorers Guild members has been assassinated, and that is where we end the session."
I'm going to be real upsketty if Clarella turned out to be in the Explorers Guild or some bullshit.
No.
Thank God, because that would ruin our entire plan.
Cool.
Oh.
Well, fantastic.
Great job, guys.
Great job. Very excited. I know not a lot happened this session, but you helped the humble people of the city, so good job.
Indeed.
And we
My
all
pleasure.
learned don't futz with giant toads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
no kidding.
kidding.
That was terrifying.
Just forward the heck out of them.
Yeah. Cool. So, gosh, how long did we play for? It doesn't feel like very long.
It's only 9 p.m. for
it's
me.
Yeah, it's only 7:49.
If I was not being requested for another stream, I would go longer. But tonight, unfortunately, my time is limited, so
Alas.
come back next week to find out who died.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm on Dragon Ball Z.
The
Okay,
answer
do you
is
guys want-
were rats.
The answer is definitely were-rats. So do you guys want to do outros and then we'll be good to go?
Sure.
Nah, I figured we'd all just stare at each other blankly for a while.
I love to do that.
I think I'll lead with the outros. As much as I enjoy staring blankly to the camera, I'll lead with the outros because I got 2 people to do it for. Because Razz is otherwise occupied, what with dinner and all that. So Razz has an art blog called razzesartcorner.tumblr.com. That's spelled almost exactly like it sounds. It's RAZZSCORNER. Or wait, there's an art in the middle there. You guys get the picture. It's an art Tumblr where she posts art. It's good art because she draws good. She's currently, I don't know if this is something I should say, but I'm saying it. She's tinkering with maybe doing some art streams eventually. I'm helping her out, setting up her OBS and all that. So cross your fingers. Hopefully that's the real thing.
Cool.
That would be super rad. We'll see. No promises on that, but it's a thing that is being worked on. My stuff. I'm Glacier Nester. Obviously, I play Kyr'nes, the Dragonborn Sorcerer, who is altogether several bubbly. My stuff. I do YouTube and Twitch, and between there, I have stuff every day of the week except Sunday. Mondays is a variety game on YouTube. Right now I'm playing Super Mario All-Stars because that's what won the poll. Normally it's a first impression series, but something won the poll, so it's winning, so it's getting played. Thursdays are the VOD from Friday streams, or Friday streams from the week last, which is a little confusing, but I promise it makes sense with my overall branding. My Twitch, I'm here Tuesday nights, you all obviously know that. Wednesday nights, I do variety game streams. Those VODs go up on Saturday on YouTube. And I play, right now, it's a variety game, obviously, but right now I'm playing Oracle of Ages with Lady Nehru back there. And then Fridays is my big premiere object thing that I do. I really enjoy it, and I think it's clever, and I have a great time doing it. It's called Paper Cuts. I read a public domain book. Right now, we're about to finish Actually, I lied. We finished Phantom last week. I almost forgot about that because I went extra long. This coming week, we're probably going to do Picture of Dorian Gray. I think. I've been meaning to get to that one for a while. I might put that one off until October, if I'm honest. But, you know what? Tune in on Friday to find out exactly what we're reading. But, that's me, Glacier Nester. There's an underscore everywhere it's allowed. Everywhere it's not, it's Glacier Space Nester. Either way, go give me a look. Go give Razz's art blog a look. It's pretty heckin' awesome. She does great art. Anyway, I have the longest possible spiel. You all can go now.
Okay, Owl.
Hi, my name is SleepingOwl. Sometime I stream. I play Azure the bar. Okay, thanks. Have a good night.
Oh, now you're just
Nice.
roasting me.
Cool. My name is Kid Infinite. I stream Monday through Friday. Tuesdays I'm here with these guys, and we're gonna have to figure out schedule stuff. Other than that, later tonight I'm going to be playing Dungeon of the Endless. I may be streaming with Where's Suspiria, Griffin, XVI, and iBasley. Also on Sunday, iBasley is hosting a discussion stream. And it's going to be about polyamory in the gay community, specifically focusing on gay men. So it's a little narrow, but it's also, polyamory. So if that is of interest to you, please stop by iBasley's channel, and hopefully I'll be able to make that stream.
All right, I guess that just leaves me. Obviously, I played the Druid. If you're here, that means you kind of know that we're here. Tuesdays, we always play D&D, and then we go and do something else. We're going to be playing Warframe today, by the way. If you have your Twitch adapted to your Warframe, you can hang out in my stream, and we're going to be doing some Twitch drops. Basically, the longer you watch the stream, the more drops you get for your Warframe. Otherwise, we do Freaky Fridays, where we play a variety game, usually in the horror genre, or at least in this spooky. Otherwise, we do about 40 hours worth of streaming every week. Otherwise, I love all of you, and I'm gonna go play Warframe now. Goodbye.
Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
See y'all.
I...
We can find the stop call button. Hello? 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 Why can't I stop the call? Mr. Whoop